What's up guys, Husto7 here, and today I've got a video to talk about the upcoming 1.4 patch for Tom Clancy's The Division. They announced in the State of the Game that a new feature coming would be World Tiers, and so I want to talk about how the World Tiers are going to work and give you a tutorial on how you can get the gear that you need. So once you reach level 30, you're now going to be able to pick the World Tier, and there are 4 World Tiers, and when you select a World Tier, you'll have a little window right on your map that you can choose. It's going to change the level of enemies and the gear that they drop across the open world, across the dark zone, across the incursions and missions. It's going to change everything. So you can think of this like difficulty scaling. I hate to make the comparison, but I'm going to in this case, kind of like the Torment levels in Diablo 3, how you can play on Torment 1, or you can play on Torment 10, and you're going to get better loot if you play on Torment 10, but if it's too hard, you can bump it down to Torment 9. This is going to be really similar. So how it's going to work is when you reach level 30, you pick the tier that you want, and a tier 1 is going to have level 30 enemies and is going to reward you with gear score 163 items. At tier 2, you're going to have enemies that are level 31, so they're going to take a little bit longer to kill, and it will reward you with gear score 182. At tier level 2, you'll also be able to unlock challenge difficulty as well as start participating in incursions. So that's a new change. That means that you can't, just jump right into challenge difficulty. You can't jump right into incursions right when you hit level 30. You have to gear up a little bit. You have to be able to get your gear score to the point where you can set it to tier 2. Then you can go to tier 3, which is going to have level 32 enemies, and it's going to reward you with gear that is level 204. And finally, tier 4 is going to have level 33 enemies, which is going to reward gear score 229. Now, a quick note is I made a video talking about this, but the gear scores have been flattened. So there's now only 4 qualities of gear: 163, 182, 204, and 229. You won't need to be looking for anything else like 191, 214. Those were they were for the gear sets, and the gear sets have all been flattened into their respective, to line up with the high ends. So don't worry about looking for 214 pieces anymore. All those have been flattened. I made a video talking about that, and you can find that in my description, but this is specifically to talk about what you can get from the world tiers. So there you have it. That's the 4 world tiers. You can activate the difficulty anytime, so you can change it right from the mini map. If it's too difficult, you can bump it down, you can bump it up if you want to get that better loot. So that's a great change in my opinion, because that's going to allow us to scale the difficulty. We're going to be able to kill the enemies. We're going to be able to get the game feeling just right, and so that we can progress at a pace that we want to in order to get the gear score that we're looking for. So there you have it. That's a quick rundown of how the new world tiers that are coming to the Division 1.4 update are gonna work when they're released. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Be sure to like this video if you learned something new, and subscribe to stay up to date on all of the Division content. Thanks for watching.